It's time to get rocked. RockStock Canada.
Hello, everybody. This is Michelle Truman. I am one of your badass bitches at RockStock Canada. Coming up very quickly, August 14th, 15th, 16th, and I will be seeing you there, I know. And today I have the pleasure of talking with not only the creators of the entire festival, the force behind absolutely every element of the festival, but also some kick-ass musicians that you will maybe get the pleasure to see on a weekend in August at RockStock Canada. So we are here with Deb and we are here with Wayne. And say hello, guys.
Hi, everybody. Thank you,
Hello,
Michelle.
everybody.
Now, we get to be the best part because we get to be the badass bitches together. I'm so honored that you joined us.
Oh, it's already so much fun. Like, it's just so easy. You guys are so fun and you work so hard. And it's amazing that we even have time to do this because you work 25 hours a day and that's what it takes. And so
Sure
definitely
does.
you have what it takes. But
Yeah, it's
I will have
crazy.
to-
You know, we're a first year festival. And so it's very interesting as a first year festival to see how people react to what is known as a first year festival. It's like a stigma. Oh, you're a first year festival. Oh, you're a first year festival. And I think one of the number one things is everybody's like, Deb, you're in way over your head because I just don't know how to stop. And everybody thinks I'm running this like a 10-year festival. Wayne's just like, you know, it's my wife. I'm just support whatever she's going for. Other people are kind of like, wow, like this is crazy. But I guess we should explain, you know, one of the reasons that we did the festival was because we get to do festivals as a band. Our band is called Bootlegged, and we're very lucky to do some festivals and stuff. We'd like to get a little more, involved in the festival world, and we thought, what better way than to actually involve yourself in the festival world? So it's not like something either of us have ever done before.
My wife will always dive in head first in every project. So here we are diving in head first in this project.
At 190%.
Right?
But we really wanted to create something that I think, especially right now, where everybody is, economy, the world, I think the world's not very happy right now. And so what better thing than music to bring you together? But one of the things in our area out here in Innisfil, Barrie area, we don't have a lot of rock festivals. We have a lot of, yeah, we have country, we have original festivals, we have a lot of different things,
Blues and jazz. Where's all the rock?
We want the
Come
rock.
on, let's rock!
And there was
been in that area for as long as I can remember. You're so right.
Yeah, and there was a festival that came out here that tried to come out here called Rocks at Us, and a lot of us bought tickets. We were excited. It was Aerosmith and some major bands, and I mean, we were all going. Everyone was going. It was going to be camping, and it didn't happen. And so we actually showed up as a band and volunteered to just show up at the spot where everybody was going to be that day. We're the only people that did. And those that showed up that were diehard music fans really celebrated with us to just honor, like, listen, music fans are a really unique breed. And I know you know that all too well, Michelle.
Family, absolutely. But you're doing like exactly what you just explained, but you're also bringing in other elements of joy. There's the bike show, the car show, beer tents makes me happy, right?
Great food vendors,
From the
lots of
contest.
artisans,
There's lots of what?
Artisans.
lots of vendors that are amazing.
Yeah.
That's right.
Shopping.
Yeah. So it's
No,
this
shopping.
one-
There's lots of shopping, Michelle, for us.
Is there shopping really?
Shopping.
But you know what? When you talk about music, peace, love, and music, it's all about the vibe. This vibe is right on the middle of the Sunset Speedway racetrack.
In Innisfil.
So imagine the cars and the bikes right all around the track with the stage and the vendors and the beer tents right smack in the middle. Like, amazing vibe. I've been out to the site several times, and every time I go there, I get more and more excited. Like, I've got this vision where it's just going to be one kick-ass weekend. It's going to be outstanding.
It
Now-
already has that energy and that vibe, and we're not even like on the grounds yet. You know, like it
That's
already
amazing.
has. I can already visualize it and like feel
Yeah.
the energy from
Listen,
it. And
if anybody local has been out to that racetrack and
Yeah.
they've sat on the bleachers and watched the cars go around, and never had the chance to actually get on that track and walk the track and get a good feel, we're going to have lots of great classic cars there, lots of great classic bikes for the show and shine. We've talked to the owners of the track. There's going to be people from the racetrack with the race cars on there. It's going to be just a fabulous surrounding and a great vibe.
And I really want to talk about more of our cause because we're selling this all over the planet. We don't need to sell this to everybody. It's actually going to be an amazing experience, and so it becomes easy in that regard because we're very passionate about it. And one of the reasons we're passionate about it is because we're a band. And one of the things that we set out to do in this was to go, okay, listen. One of the things that I think is happening in this industry is just my opinion. I'm only 10 years in this industry in music. And I'm watching a lot of jaded musicians, I feel. I'm watching a lot of musicians unhappy because I'm watching the bar scene, though, Michelle. I'm not watching your big stadiums and stuff that you guys get to do so much. But, in this...
And you have been your whole life. So,
right, right. So, yeah, exactly. I've always been the audience, right? So in this case, I'm seeing people going, what? I have to lug my gear now. I have to do our own sound. We have to promote it. We have to bring people. Like, this isn't get the fun that we were used to. And so I get that. But I also think, the more energy we put into our shows, the more we get in return. And that's what I wanted to create, was an extremely high energy, probably over freaking whelming weekend that feels again like what the 80s felt like. And I think all of you musicians, you were both musicians in the 80s, even though I wasn't. I was the fan, and there was an energy. It didn't matter what band was playing, man. You just were, everybody was packed at the front. You didn't sit. And I know we're older. I understand we have to have chairs now. I get it. But we still want that energy.
Yeah, it was joyful. It was exciting. Yeah. And it's funny though, like everything you're saying is correct, but I also believe that good attracts good. And you guys have that about you, as individuals. So you've brought in, you've collected from every different resource.
Handpicked for sure.
People who want to be there.
Yeah.
Like you said, I have to load in, I have to load out. There's some of us that go, I get to load in, I get to load out. It's true.
Probably not as many, but yeah, I like those ones. That's a good thing. I don't mind actually doing it. We schlep, it's just part of the experience in some ways. Yeah.
Well, and what a cool vibe to bring back peace, love, and music. And RockStock was
the relevance
original concept off of the original Woodstock in '69.
Of course.
And ironically, it's the same weekend as Woodstock '69, but 56 years later. So.
And not to be confused with 1999.
No, we're not.
So here's what we think. We've got to reprieve the Woodstock legend.
Well, the peace, love, and music. It's all about peace.
Well, yeah, not the 500 million people or whatever that showed up. Right. No, but
please show up.
Yeah, it'd be nice to reprieve that. Like, look at how many people were there and had a beautiful time and a great time. And so, I think by naturalness, I like hosting. I love hosting things. I love hosting people at my home. And to me, this is just a big hosting thing. I've been very blessed to work in the film industry, so I've done a lot of big events. So it's not new to me to do a big event like this. But the magnitude, obviously, in what we've taken it on to be and how it's turned out, like we had a lot of issues in the beginning with some of the township. And I think a lot of people, one of the things I'd like to do is educate people about what it's like to host a festival. And I'm sure most of the festival producers would love it if we did, because I don't think people always say, oh, that's a lot of work. And yeah, absolutely. So one of the things that we have seen is a lot of the festivals have a really hard time working within municipalities, working within jurisdictions. You get this great idea, you're willing to pay permits, you're willing to go through all the ropes, but when you're dealing with corporations, which a city is a corporation, it takes months for just one approval. And a lot of people don't understand why that would be either until you're on a board.
That was my question. Why push that?
What's that?
Push that. Well, the fart gun will come to the festival. But for now, we're just breaking people in easy.
We're just doing it like colorful.
Where's that pushback from
well, you got, I think, so we initially had it in one town and they were all aboard with it. They said they wanted it really bad. But when we're first year for festivals, I don't think they make things clear enough for us to know what it's like, what we have to go through, what is to be expected. And I think there should be more pathways for us so that we can keep this, because one of the things we're doing is bringing township publicity to their town. We're bringing money and
Jobs.
increasing jobs and doing all that things into each of these communities. And I know they want that deep down, but then you've got like people that are like, oh, you're doing a bike show. Is that scary? Well, no, it's not. It's a bike show. And so I think there's a lot of misguided things out there. And so one of the reasons I really wanted an interview in this was to really expose some things. I really do. I want to share our story. It's not to out one person or another person, but one of the things I saw in festivals when we went scouting last year and talking to the patrons, what do you not like? Well, they don't like paying $25 for a hamburger. That's for damn sure. They don't like paying $6 for a bottle of water. And I think to myself, I'm a marketer. How is someone going to go back for seconds if they can't afford the first? And I know where our economy is. I know that the food is ridiculous. How on earth can you not increase your prices for sure? But I think that we are losing sight of the real reason behind festivals. It shouldn't be about making money. And I'm not saying that corporations shouldn't make money from a festival. What I am saying is we're not for profit. We're not trying to make money.
I want us to talk about that all day.
Yeah, we're not for profit, and so we are not out to make money. We'd like to cover our expenses, please. That would be really nice. So we're not personally out of debt, but we will cover everything ourselves. This will happen no matter what. This is one of those festivals that's going no matter what, because we're funding it if we so need to in the end. And so while we see and we're hearing what patrons wanted, we wanted to listen to that. And, you know, it's impossible to do this and give it all away at the same time. So everybody has to be able to support the expensiveness of a festival. And some of these festivals are running 30 years, 20 years. So they've got a really good traction. And so when you're new, it's a lot harder. So we're trying to start off really supportive to everyone, which to me means cheaper prices as much as possible, as much as we can afford for the patrons. But to me, it also means let's make the bands feel like stars. Let's make the sponsors feel like stars. Oh my gosh, let's make the donors feel like stars. Oh my gosh, what if everybody felt like we were all stars and could feel valued, that we all teamed together and did something collectively? And that's what I think it should be about. Now, in the process, we have 3 charities. We have Pogo for kids with cancer. We have My Sister's Place Women's Shelter, and then we also have Hope Valley, which is the Sunset Speedway's charity, and that for addiction and wellness. So we have 3 fantastic charities we're raising money for. And what do we have up for grabs? Do you remember?
We have some grabs for grabs. Yeah,
Well,
We've got the RockStock auction. We're going to auction them off.
So yeah, we have a used motorcycle with a fantastic value. We have a gift for flight for two for anywhere WestJet
Round trip
flies.
with WestJet.
Yeah, we have a brand new acoustic guitar.
Signed by everybody, including this
Long
one up
play.
here, Michelle Truman. I'm just
Everybody's
saying.
going to sign that guitar.
Down, so yeah,
There's going to be great value in that guitar just on signatures alone.
those
You
are
betcha.
very big prizes.
Yeah, we also have like a big race around the racetrack experience. We also have 2 big electric fireplaces. We have also for the RockStock Icon, we did an talent showcase as well, competition called RockStock Icon. And it got picked up as a network series in the process. So we actually have 6 cameras, a crane. We actually have April Wine sound team. We don't have April Wine, guys. We have April Wine sound team, Dano Sound. We're so excited to have this team.
If not the best, absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
and then let me add to the equation. Was it Steve and Jeff out there in Truman Land? Yes, we got lucky enough to have Michelle Truman.
Yeah.
There's another, yes.
Now, I'm sure everybody wants to know how that happened, and I just want to say first, before I actually let you talk for a second, is that I feel this is like my sister from another mother. I just am so in love with your person, your personality, all you do in your energy, I feel so kindred to it. You know, I think we're probably to the rest, at least I can speak for myself. I know I'm very overwhelming to the world. And I don't mind. I love my energy. I'm great with it. I love how happy I am. I love my zest for life. And I love that about you. You are such a dynamo, Michelle. I can't even name all the bands that you're in, so I'm not even going to bother to try. But I will respectfully say you guys will know her best, I'm sure, for her leads in Toronto, the band Toronto Legacy. Also, she's in Always ABBA, the most stunning blonde in
Right.
Always ABBA. Reckless Hearts, and I know you have a plethora more, Always Shania. And so I don't know how you keep up, but I am so grateful. We are so grateful that you agreed to be one of our MCs.
I appreciate that. And I got to say, I have felt the same for you. And we felt that right away. And that goes back to what we said earlier, that what you're doing is attracting good, and
It
like-minded
is.
people. And that's why your festival will be, sorry, our festival, all of ours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
baby. I love that.
Be remembered like how we remember the original Woodstock.
Yeah.
You always hear about, those were the days and like the
Yeah.
innocence and it was carefree and joyful and reckless, like all the good shit, and that's what you're creating. And, I love all the festivals that I'm lucky enough to play.
Of course.
Lucky enough to drink and sit in the little bar fridges after and be a dummy. I love all of that, but I don't know if I've ever, and they all have like great benefits and great people involved, but I don't know if any of them have ever had this like team, feeling or this
Aw.
unity where everyone comes in and everyone's the prom queen,
Everyone.
You're working, whether you're a vendor or whether you're running around the racetrack,
Yeah, exactly.
or if you're one
Yeah, she will be. Oh my God, we're so grabbing footage of that. Yeah, that's going to be everywhere.
yeah.
Do you know there was someone floating in a raft on the racetrack once? Like actually floating in a raft. There's so many unique things we can do on a racetrack. We're learning. I'm sure Truman's going to show us all of them in one. She can fit in the tire.
Yes.
She can fit in one of the tires there.
Whatever you're worried about me doing, I'm going to do it.
No, I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm warning the rest of the world. Like we are definitely going to be an overrated, underrated, overexpected, overwhelming group. And we are going to be a duo, guys. So we will be leading the pack and creating that energy. And I think that's what's so wonderful. We also have two junior hosts joining us, Gary and Troy, who are really wonderful music promoters out here in Barrie. And one of them is also a musician. And I love seeing people that are supporting other bands, and that's one of the things they do. So and I think that you really hit that beautiful, and I'm going to really remember that this is our festival. This isn't our festival. This is all of our things. We try to do that within our band Bootlegged. We try to do that within everything I do. I think things run better as a team than they do as hierarchy. And you need hierarchy for certain things in business, but we don't need it in life. We're all equal. There is no one better.
Respects a leader because there has to be. And
there has
you
to be, yeah.
take that role and you do it very well. And I do want to ask, and I want people to know, when did you start working towards this festival? Because I think a lot of people think like, 6 weeks before, got to hunker down.
Oh, no.
July, 2 weeks ago this year.
Well, actually,
last week this year.
yeah, about a year ago.
This weekend last year.
About a year ago.
Literally, a year ago. So we were at our friend's property where they had a great festival called Chrome Thunder and Blues, which is a bike festival. And because we know our friends so well, we thought, it'd be nice if we could do a big rock festival here too. So that's what prompted it. But when you're trying to do a festival on someone's property, it's a complete different story when you're trying to get permits and things like that. And we did get what we thought was our clear permits. It's just the stipulations and stuff they started putting on, parking on the grass and needing oodles of fire trucks. And it just started getting so chaotic that you're just, what? We're just trying to have a concert here. But there's a lot of things that cities have to keep in mind. There's a lot of insurances, there's accidents and incidents. So we've worked diligently to be a very book following festival. So we have a major head of our emergency evacuation who's done it for hundreds of thousands of people, things like that. This guy in logistics, oh my God, he's OCD. We're both Virgos. It's overwhelming. Our production company is a Virgo as well. The head of our production company is a Virgo. So you've got three perfectionists on top of it. Our map people were going, no one does a map like that. Where did this come from? So,
It's
you
not
know,
just a male model.
not just a male model, honey. Not just a model pilot after all.
Right.
He's just a.
That's right. You both have like these great professions as well on top
Yeah.
of this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, at what point do you think that you'll sit back and your shoulders, that's weird to say, will relax? When do you
I'm
think
thinking
that?
of probably about 2 weeks after the festival,
Maybe.
Yeah.
after the cleanup is done. But then it might, we're hoping for a really successful year for first year. We'll get that couple of weeks of sleep, and then, if the vibe is right, then we'll be planning again for next year, because you can't get enough done in 1 year to do a one weekend festival. You just can't. It's unbelievable how long and how much is involved. It's uphill every day. It's put out a fire every day. It's nonstop. And it's very tiring, but at the same time, it's very, very, very rewarding.
It's interesting as a band member especially. I like to sleep in, and now I can't sleep in because I can't wait to get up. And I do all the artwork and a lot of the promos and stuff along with my partner for production is Tony Daniels, and it's been a lot of work. I've probably overdone it more than anyone's ever done it, probably in a lifetime of history. However, I wanted everybody to have a commercial. I wanted every band to have one. I wanted the vendors to have one. And so it was nice to do that, and it became so addicting to me that I've neglected my job for sure, but I have a job that I work my own hours, so I can do that with. But I couldn't wait to get up. I still can't. I can't wait to get up, which is so weird. I'm so the opposite. I can't wait to sleep in.
Really, because you're doing a good job. Like when you've done something well. You don't need like, oh, you were so good. When you're doing something and you're proud of it. Right?
Well, it just feels really good. If you like, I would do this for a living. I would create, especially content. I might not do everything. Like I'd rather not handle certain things that I'm handling, but I took it on myself, and that's my situation to deal with. But I would do this professionally. I really enjoyed it. So it's really nice to have that. And for our band, I just want to touch on our band for a minute. Bootleg. We have originals, and one of the things that I see, which I'm really excited about RockStock Icon being picked up as a series for, one of the things that I see in shopping out originals, we do covers and originals, and we do very well in the Barrie area and our areas that we do. But we're ready to expand. We're ready to grow bigger in that, and we really want to get our originals out there. And it's not about making money off your albums, because not even the biggest celebrities do. We are very blessed to have Lee Aaron, by the way. We haven't even mentioned that. We're very blessed to have Lee Aaron and Carol Pope with us. But when I interviewed Lee, she was explaining to me how, she can't even get her new songs on the air. Bryan Adams can't get his new songs on the air. And I thought, okay, we need to change this. This isn't something we should sit back and go, oh, we no, this isn't happening. No, okay, someone needs to take the lead here and create an environment where we can, because I don't think this is right. And I think the more we keep fighting and teaching the youth to fight for live music, to fight for originals, we won't lose this. And so I'm hoping RockStock Canada and RockStock Icon can be a launch pad for that, where we can now say, okay, this is a place we can air our originals. Here's where we get to shine, and oodles and oodles and oodles of people want to support that, because you guys who listen to music don't know how hard it is to shop out originals. It's very difficult. They're unfamiliar songs to get the audience going, to find just the right songs that will keep you engaged, but to sell them, it's pennies. Like, people are making pennies. So that's why you're spending $600 at a festival or at a concert, because they're not making money off their albums. And so I employ the audience. You need to understand why you need to support live music. I want to educate them.
Want to, and they will. Like, just organically, just by, being a
Yeah.
fan of or
Yeah.
respecting or into whatever artist or band or, that bass player, whatever it is. They're willing to hear something new. They want to know the backstories and the, like,
Yeah.
oh, I know your birthday. They want to hear from you.
Mhm.
But again, the avenue to get it out, it's almost like road closures. So look at you guys go. You're
Yeah.
not complaining that it's not happening. You're striving, you're generating a way to open up those roads again. So another reason why you guys are great.
And people
Like,
sort of say a
you're
lot of
not
things.
hiring a stage crew and like, woo, LED screens, by the way. Like you're
Yeah.
doing a lot more than a festival.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We're both from Western Canada, and one of the things we'd love to say is the Eastern side, or I guess not Eastern, the Ontario music culture here is
Oh.
incredible. It really is. And it's such a camaraderie. And again, we've had a lot of support with the support that we've had, not just from sponsors like Hyundai and Barry Harley and all the things that we've had that way, but to actually have big artists like Michelle Truman, Lee Aaron, Carol Pope. People actually support what we're doing. Tim Welsh, Andy Curran. There's people coming just to say, yeah, okay, we believe in what you're doing and we want to actually volunteer. Andy actually volunteered. Michelle actually volunteered to be a judge. Carol Pope volunteered to be a judge. And so that's pretty huge, in my opinion. That says so much to us and touches my heart. But it also says so much to the audience to understand how much these musicians do believe in what they do and are passionate about it, and how much we all have to band together to support this venture through, whether it's RockStock Canada, whether it's other festivals, which we support. By the way, we support all festivals. We are not
All
isolated to
genres,
us.
all festivals.
All genres.
Love them, love them, love them.
Bring it on, all bands. We just want to just keep growing and growing and try to make a home for all of us that we can all feel comfortable in. So
Well, that's all anyone in the world wants, right?
right.
Like this is our language. Our language has been, kind of like muted
Yeah.
significantly.
And when things are, and there's that popular girl now. But when things are so economically rough right now, we know it's hard for people to put out money like that. But I think it's also important. That's when we do have to get together. Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
That's what's hard. Money will
Yeah.
come and go. That's not the measure of happiness.
That's right.
Very true.
Connection and airing your fucking soul. See, Mom,
Yeah.
I said worse than bitch.
Yeah.
Like that's more valuable. And all those names that you just spoke of, they're the people who, even though those avenues to, have their new music out and have an income from it, they're still relevant. They're still writing. They're still
Yeah.
putting music. What does that
And
tell you?
supporting
Yeah.
and giving back.
Badass.
I mean, they're
man.
giving back. And I, in my industry, I've been 35 years as a voice actor, and we work hard to give back. And the more you do, the more it really does benefit you. And I don't mean benefiting you as in financial. It actually is so rewarding to feel like you've had a hand in someone else's future career too. To
Isn't
feel,
it? Yes, absolutely. And there's no competition. As soon as you start thinking competitively, like you're the loser.
Yeah.
If you're good,
you don't
let's
win.
team
We
Let's
all
team
have
up.
the opportunity to showcase.
Yeah.
let's talk about showcases, Wayne.
We all have the opportunity to showcase, not
That's right.
competitively. Just bring
Yeah.
your peace, your
Yes.
love, and your vibe.
And don't
Yeah.
be afraid of no bike show. We heard people were like, "Oh, it's a bike show!"
No.
This is going to be a beautiful experience, guys.
There's-
Wait till you see some of these bikes that you've never seen in your life. Custom bikes that are so low to the ground. You're like, how are they even drive these things with the most beautiful paint jobs? And we're honoring a guy named Critter, who is a friend to all bike clubs, basically. And he was the editor in chief of Riders Magazine for so long. And he gets the most supportive, wonderful, very loving group, to be honest. It's a very supportive group.
Yeah.
We do a lot of bike shows. I'm sure you have in your career as well. And
We're just
it's
messing
not
up.
what everybody thinks. So just please encourage
I
you
think
to.
it's important to know that all the bike clubs out there that are going on their rides, they're generally always riding for charity. They're always giving back. They're always part of community. And there's a lot of fantastic bike groups out there, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys at RockStock.
Ow!
Well, you're so right. I remember when I 2 years ago, was first off to play a bike fest. North Dakota, South Dakota, one of the Dakotas. My parents were like, "You're not going." I'm like, "I'm an adult.
North
I'm
Dakota,
going."
South Dakota.
You were making up your will before you go. I'm like,
South.
"Oh my God, Mom. I'm more dangerous, like trying to parallel park."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Such
it
a
was
different
it was the safest, most like considerate
Yeah.
It's true.
surroundings.
It's kind of keep to their own anyway.
Yeah.
You know, they
It's a
really
great
keep to their own,
community.
but it's a very supportive community. I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised. And we know we have a lot of young people coming as well, which I'm very excited by. I think it's the youth. In my opinion, with RockStock Icon as a series, I really want to hit the youth. I think it's so important that the youth keep live music alive, especially rock.
Keep paying it forward.
And keep that going. And so there's lots of cool young bands to see as well on the RockStock Icon on the Sunday as well, just before Carol Pope. So lots of great stuff to see. I hope you guys are going to come. It's going to be a great weekend, August 14th to the 16th. And I'm going to add again, you will get to meet in person while she's probably running around the track or inside of a cab somewhere, Michelle Truman. And that is worth it just alone to come.
Oh, you're so sweet. You're so good to me.
Well, thanks, Michelle. Thanks for your time as well. We really
I just want to say
it.
quickly, though, where can people get tickets? Because I know people love to just wait to the last minute. I do it myself.
Yeah.
Listen to you. But where can people get their tickets? And
Let's-
also, accommodation-wise.
Let's start by
good
saying we're looking at the 2-week forecast, and it's
it's-
looking like 23 during the day, nothing but sun, 16 at night. It's shaping up to be an amazing RockStock weather weekend.
Yeah, baby.
That is
Let them
the
know where to get
perfect
those
perfect.
tickets. and
So yeah, if you
accommodations.
go to rockstockcanada.com, I am telling you I put more information than you want to see on there. So there isn't one question I haven't answered within that website. But if you click on tickets, it'll take you right to the information about the tickets, which will also give you accommodation information. One of our sponsors, our donators, which is the Comfort Inn, they've offered a discount. So they've got a blocked area. So that's probably, hopefully there's still room there on that one. But there's a discount code there you can get, but there's all sorts of different options, but we got camping.
We got camping.
So hopefully you guys will join us right on the sunset and camp with us. We want to Woodstock it, baby. So let's fit as many in there as we can.
And let me say, it's a 3-day weekend, but if you're camping, you can come in on the Thursday evening and leave on the Monday, no extra charge. We don't want you
That's amazing.
coming in
Yeah.
at a packed time. You can come in ahead, leave.
Come in Thursday. We'll run around the track.
Yeah.
We'll start the party early. You can beat the traffic.
Yep.
Exactly.
And you know
And
what?
we can hang out more.
we have the amazing lineup on the Friday night, and we have an Aero Force, which is an Aerosmith
Oh, so
tribute
for
band.
we have an Indigenous opening, which is really awesome with Matt and Ashley Bergman. Then following that, we have the Full Throttle, which is actually volunteering their time for charity, which we're really, really grateful for. A wonderful performance band and good friends of ours, and a local Innisfil Berry band, which is really nice to have some of those local bands as well. We then have Wayward Saints, which is all originals. After that follows Wicked Truth, which does a ton of medleys. They are super cool. After that, we have MLC, Midlife Crisis, another good friend of ours from Innisfil. And then we have Aeroforce, one of the best Aerosmith tributes out there.
Amazing.
Then Helen Back. These are all such good people. We love these guys. Helen Back is our AC/DC tribute as well. So pretty powerful Friday night to start it off with some tributes and some originals and some covers. Then on Saturday, Just Janice. What would be a Woodstock 56 years later without Janis Joplin? So we have the Just Janis Joplin Band, which is a tie with Bootleg, which is a tie-in with Bootleg, so that's exciting. Then we also have Jukebox, which are dedicating their entire set to Woodstock legends. So anything from Woodstock, that's what you're going to hear on that first couple hours in the morning. Then, of course, we have the bike show rolling in. What's that?
Exciting. I like that.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure we had a Woodstock feel to start,
Yep. It's
right?
gonna take you back.
Then the bike show is well underway at that point. So with all those Harleys revving, and I love that sound, I thought it'd be very appropriate if we had one of the best original bike bands out there. And they're not just a bike band, guys, but I love them for bike bands. They're called Big Motor Gasoline. We just absolutely love these guys. You will, as soon as you hear the songs, you felt like you heard them before. They're just an amazing band. Then after that, we have the Stoned and Rolling, a Rolling Stones tribute. Keep us in a good rockin' mood. Let's start dancing, getting a little drunker there. Then we kick it into overdrive with Big Shiny 90s, because I didn't forget about you youngins. We got to make sure we have all those young ones in there too. So the Big Shiny 90s is coming in. Then us, yours truly, bootlegged, will follow that one, which we have to follow, of course. And in fact, we stole a couple of our songs. I'm sorry, guys. I still feel bad, but I had to do it. And then we will follow with Lee Aaron. I just have to say, though, on the Sunday, we have RockStock Icon. And also, guys, if you're sticking around, we're going to do a little karaoke thing on the Friday night after the shows are over, and then a little open jam. We'll see if we can do acoustic. We'll see what the weather's like. We're going to do an acoustic open jam with all the artists that we have there, so we'll see what happens there. We have a lot of bands staying around, so that'll be nice. On the Sunday, August 16th, then we have the RockStock Icon. We have 12 performers. We have 6 solo duos, and then we have 6 bands coming as well. I would say them all now, but I don't want to miss anyone. I'd feel so bad if I did. So just look on the website for those guys there. And then we will do a competition with the most amazing judge panel, including this one here. And then once we crown that winner, they will do 3 songs each to open up for Miss Carol Pope. So we are very excited to have that.
She's killer. And again, the band.
And all while the classic car show is happening on the track on the Sunday as well.
So here's an idea.
Let's see some muscle in those cars.
Check that out. Yeah.
She'll be inside some of them. Can you find Truman? I think she's under the brake pad.
People go, oh, are you on the microphone? I'm like, yeah. They're like, you don't need it. I'm like, I love volume. This is going to be loud with the bikes, with the band, so everything. So here's an idea: merch, earplugs. I know they're not on the merch list, but I do know that we can pre-order merch.
Yes.
And I don't know. Maybe
it's available. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we got some pretty exciting stuff. Actually, I ordered way too much, so please, if everybody could please buy it, because I'm probably going to be out of pocket if not, because I went way over budget and I know I have to pay for what I went over. I went stupid. So we have like a retro look and a modern look. So I have 2 different looks, which the girls are going to love. But we also have bootleg shot glasses that I am super stoked about. In fact, they are high heels and then a rocker boot. So you guys must look for them. They're on the website already. We have keychains and we have t-shirts, tanks, hats, hoodies. We got it all. So make sure and do check that out, because all the merch from all the bands really supports them, guys.
Before it gets covered in mud and rock and roll and beer and good
Right.
time.
Right.
Yeah.
You'll see us sporting our... Oh, we also have a rockwear competition. And so you and I are going to be judging that sucker. And so we need to see the best rockwear on that Saturday night. We also have a hippie contest. So in the morning, we've got a hippie contest. And then we have a rockwear contest in the afternoon. We also have some other contests, because we've got some stellar prizes to give away, guys. So make sure you're entering those contests.
There'll be more too. I think we're giving away a chance at a free date with... Oh, are you guys together? I thought maybe
That's a good prize.
Right.
That's a good prize.
Starting at 5, ending at...
Listen, just to circle back to the tickets, if you can't make it for the weekend,
Day passes.
then that's okay too. Listen, we've got a Friday pass, a Saturday pass, a Sunday pass. You want a flex pass, you want 2 days, you want 3 days, you want 1.
We got you
Just
covered.
go on the website. We got it all for you.
Killer. That's great.
Awesome.
I love it.
Thank you. Thanks, Michelle, so much for your time.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This is great. You guys, since like the moment we met, and it's great how we got introduced, and it's all like
Our dear friend Christine Jones. Thank you, Christine. We love you.
Yeah.
To the country,
Zoom.
like, girl, I'm like, we met once, I think, and it was just like, love you. I'm like, love you. She's
I
like,
know.
you know who else you love? This.
It's insane.
First call, I was driving and I accidentally videoed you, and I'm like, hey, baby. I was like, Who's going to get a word in? Neither of us.
No, exactly.
So excited and passionate, a little bit crazy, but in the good way.
You guys are going to love the badass bitches. I'm just saying. Watch out, everybody.
Yep.
I thank you so much again, Michelle. We will see you very soon. Very, very, very soon.
We'll see you guys all at RockStock.
And if anyone has any questions, hit me up. I might answer your call or your text. Absolutely, I will. And there's information everywhere online. You can look at rockstockcanada.com, Instagram, Facebook, my Instagram, Facebook. It's everywhere. Waiter.
Yeah.
But he still has all the information, and I'm ready to go. Like, let's start the party now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
RockStock Canada. This summer, the nation's biggest rock celebration is here. August 14th to the 16th, with a full weekend of live music, camping, and the ultimate car and bike show. We're raising the volume and support for 3 incredible charities, with even more surprises dropping soon. Get your rock on.